Welcome to Janet Teaches DRU Yoga. This video is a meditation, a moving and walking meditation. Now, it may sound strange to do a meditation but you're walking, but meditation isn't just about sitting there and going om. It's actually being in a meditative state. So you're in awareness, but you're in the present moment. That's the most important thing, in the present moment. Because we all know we can be driving and you arrive somewhere and you actually can't remember having driven there because your mind has been so preoccupied, and you certainly with it in the moment because you don't remember driving there. And other situations you can think of where you've kind of been so distracted that you can't remember what you've just done or where you've been or anything. So we want to bring ourselves present moment so that all that stuff that goes round and round in your head can actually just go to one side for the time of your meditation, to give you that space of calm. And a meditation can be 5 minutes, but I'm going to give you these meditations on here to give you the longer option. So walking meditation, I'm doing it inside, you can do it outside, anywhere you like. As with anything, you want quiet and stillness, whatever suits you. You might want gentle music in the background, you might prefer the outside and the sounds of nature. Now, the challenges of this one, and we'll go through it, because what we're actually going to do, and I'm going to just do it walking up and down. You can do it by walking around in a circle, so it could be done that way. I'm just doing it quickly. So I'm just going to keep it walking up and down for today. Now, you start off as ever in your Tadasana, in your mountain posture. So you want the feet hip width apart, lift your toes and spread them, connect with the earth. If you are doing it outside, if you can do it in bare feet, if not something flat. Flex the knees, tummy in, tailbone under, lift up through the sternum. Always get that really good posture. And then that slight pull. Now you're going to, I don't want you closing your eyes because obviously you need to see where you're going, but lower the lids so you're looking at the floor. Now that's not having your head down, that's level chin and the eyes just down. So you're focusing and you're not being distracted. Okay. Do you remember, if you're doing it in the sunshine, wear a hat. Always concerned about your welfare. Now what you're going to do is take your attention to your right foot. And just be aware of the toes, of the foot itself, the heel. Just be really aware of that foot. And just send a little message to that foot saying, in a moment, I'm going to lift you and move forward. And then take the attention to the knee. And just be aware of the knee joint, as to how it feels in the knee, that you've got a kneecap, that flex, that movement, and just send a little message to the knee that in a moment you're going to lift and move forwards. Then you take the attention to the hip. And again, you're aware of that hip joint, all in its socket, the flow of movement, the ease of movement. So again, take your attention to that hip and let it know that in a moment you're going to lift it and move forward. So you've taken the attention to each joint in the leg that's going to enable you to move forwards. So it's very slowly, and I just want you to watch. I'm lifting and I'm taking a gentle, small step forwards. Keeping your weight balanced, okay, none of this. And you continue like that, just one small step. Okay. Now, the temptation here is for people to stride. What happens? The heel comes up at the back, and the weight isn't balanced because you're off, you're ready. This isn't about speed, it's the opposite, it's slow. Equally, you don't want to be charging ahead and just walking. This isn't just walking. That's not what it's about. Some people straight off found this really easy. and really love it. Other people, it can take a number of attempts at it. But like anything else in yoga, you're working towards, and we're all working towards something. And I remember a student one time, and if I suggested doing this, she was like, oh, I hate that. And yet a friend from the first time we did it loved it. And then maybe the third or fourth time we did it, over a period of time, at the end of it, she went, I've got it. I know now what it is you're enjoying. So sometimes it takes time to get into it. But be patient with yourself and allow yourself to slow down, because we're always in a rush. You know, we race from one thing to another. We're on the phone, we're eating a sandwich, we're walking along, and accidents happen. You know, I have a friend who frequently falls over her own feet and has accidents and bad cuts and bruises. So she started doing yoga, and gradually she's got more balance and not tripping herself up so often. So patience, and allow yourself to actually take the time out. The phones are off, the doors are closed, you've got your space, you've got your time to do this. And try to keep those steps are really tiny so that both feet are flat on the floor. So if you're doing the lifting at the back because you've got too long a stride, then step back and bring it back. The prize in this one goes to the person who goes the slowest. Okay? So let's do this together. And we're just going to go from one end to the other for now. See how that works for us. So feet hip width apart, heel to instep, swivel your toes back. If you want to check it with 2 fists together, then you can do. Okay? Lift your toes and spread them, connect with the earth. Flex your knees, nice and soft in the knees. Tummy in, tailbone under. Draw up through that waist, that sternum. Imagine those pockets on your back. Lift one arm, roll it, drop the shoulder into the pocket. Same on the other side. Lift and roll and drop into the pocket. Loose arms, soft knees. And then imagine that golden thread just stretching you a bit further. So you've got that lovely, straight, extended spine. Look, can't speak, spine. So chin level, just lower the lids so that you're looking in front. You don't need to be looking down, do you, to walk? You don't walk like that. So you know what's in front of you. Be my guest if you feel you can close your eyes occasionally. That's okay. Just be careful. So you've got your position, chin level. And you can just close your eyes for a moment, because I just want you to take the awareness to your right foot. Those toes, the ball of the foot, the heel of the foot, the instep, all nicely connected with the earth. And just let the foot know that in a moment you're going to lift it and take it forward slightly. And then take your attention to the knee. Nice and soft in the knees. Feel that kneecap, that movement in the knee, that looseness in the knee. And again, let the knee know that in a moment you're going to lift it and take a small step forwards. And then you take your attention to your hip. Just think about ball in the socket, hip joint, how it allows you to move forwards. And again, just let the hip know that in a moment you're going to take one small step moving forwards. So now just take that very small step forwards. Now take your attention to the other leg. Grab the foot, the toes, the heel, the ball of the foot, the instep. Let that foot know that in a moment you're going to move it, lift it and move it forwards. Take your attention to your knee. Again, aware of that knee joint, the kneecap, Let it know that in a moment you're going to lift it and move it forwards. And then take your attention to the other hip. Aware of that hip joint. Feel its looseness. This is what powers you forward. So let the hip joint know that in a moment you're going to lift it and take a very small step. Now take that small step. And I want you to continue like that. We'll do it for me, in silence. You might have your gentle music or the sounds of nature. And just each time, attention to the foot, the ankle, the knee, and the hip joint before you make that small step forwards. If you feel your heels coming up, you're taking too long a stride. Your weight balanced and centered. The arms loose. Find the mind wandering, just bring it back to the feet, the knees, the hips. Now bring your feet back to hip width apart. Bring yourself back into the moment. Just allow your breathing to go a bit deeper. And wiggle your fingers and toes. You can have a stretch if you wish. And then just rub your palms together to create warmth. Just place your palms over your eyes. Allow that warmth to gently massage your eyes. And just gently open the eyes, allowing you to return to the room or the outside. And then gently remove the palms. Just come into prayer. So well done. I hope you've found the benefit and enjoyed that. And if you didn't this time, keep having a go and it will come. Slow yourself down in this very fast world. So do take care. Thank you. Namaste.